Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an incredible story like this one. Asterisk. When I stood in front of the estate that my late husband, Adam, had so desperately kept from me, my heart raced. "Promise me you won't go there," he whispered with the last breath in his chest. His fingers clutched mine, his eyes pleading, as if the weight of this promise could somehow save us both. I agreed, of course. How could I not? I always honored Adam's wishes, even when my curiosity gnawed at me. But time, as it does, eventually eroded the walls of my restraint. 3 years after Adam's sudden death, a stroke that shattered our world, I found myself standing before the gates of a place he had hidden from me. And the truth that lay behind them was something neither of us could have anticipated. It had been a lonely few months after Adam's passing. Our daughter, Emily, was in college, and the emptiness was profound. I threw myself into sorting through Adam's belongings, trying to hold on to any shred of him that remained. It was during one of those long, agonizing afternoons that Adam's lawyer, Mr. Blake, called me into his office. "Mrs. Pierce," he said, pushing a small, antique box toward me across his polished desk. "Your husband left specific instructions that you receive this after his passing. He knew you would ask questions." Inside the box, there was a heavy key attached to a delicate silver leaf. The key seemed so out of place with the life I thought I knew, as did the envelope that bore Adam's unmistakable handwriting. The address on the front read simply, "For Naomi after I'm gone." My hands trembled as I opened the letter. "My dearest Naomi, if you're reading this, it means I've gone earlier than expected. I left you something in secret, something you must visit for yourself. I ask for your forgiveness for the secrets I've kept. But trust me, this is something you need to see. Go to Lake Cadden. You'll understand everything." My heart skipped. Lake Cadden? Adam had never mentioned any property there. We lived a simple life, his work as an architect, my job as a university professor. Yet here was the key to an estate he'd apparently acquired years ago. Why had he kept it from me? And why had he made me swear never to go there? Mr. Blake cleared his throat as I absorbed the information. "The property is located in a secluded part of Lake Cadden. Your husband had it for over 4 years, but he made it clear it was a secret, only to be revealed after his passing." I was speechless. Adam was always cautious, but this was a secret within a secret. "This place," Mr. Blake continued, "has increased in value significantly in the last year. There's a developer, Vanguard Resorts, that has shown keen interest in the land." His voice dropped lower. "The property's worth is now in the millions." It didn't add up. Adam never made that kind of money. And why the secrecy? Why the sudden interest from a developer? But the most pressing question lingered. What was Adam trying to protect me from? 2 days later, I found myself at the gates of Lake Cadden's estate. The name, Crestwood Manor, was etched in rusted iron, looking almost forgotten in time. With a click of the key, the heavy gates creaked open, revealing a sprawling stone mansion surrounded by manicured gardens and old-growth oak trees. My breath caught in my throat. This wasn't just a house. It was a retreat, a work of art. I stepped inside, the door opening with a groan, and was greeted by a sight that stunned me. Paintings. Everywhere. But not just any paintings. Orchids in every shade and form. My heart raced. Orchids had always been my passion, something I'd shared with Adam over our years together. He had turned this place into a living tribute to the thing I loved most in the world. In the center of the room was a silver laptop, an orchid resting on top. Before I could take another step, the gravel crunch of tires on the driveway broke my reverie. I looked out the window and saw them. Adam's brothers. 3 men who shared his unmistakable features. Tall, angular, eyes dark with ambition. And as they approached, their faces revealed the truth. They were not here for a reunion with the woman their brother had loved for years. They were here for one thing only: the estate. I quickly shut the door and retreated into the shadows. They weren't here to discuss family. They were here to claim what they saw as theirs. The pounding on the door began almost immediately. "Naomi, open up, we need to talk." Their voices were tight, as if they already thought this place belonged to them. Ignoring their calls, I opened the laptop, my hands trembling as I entered the password Adam had left me. August 4th, 1998, Hope. The screen lit up, and there, on the first video, was Adam alive, vibrant, and speaking directly to me. "My love," he began with that smile that had always melted my heart. "If you're seeing this, then I'm gone, and you're standing in the house I bought for you. I know I made you promise never to come here, but I trust you now to understand why." As Adam's voice filled the room, I learned something that would change everything. A few years before his death, Adam had been diagnosed with a cerebral aneurysm, a ticking time bomb inside his head. The doctors gave him a few years, and he made the decision to keep this from us, from me, so we could live our final years together without the shadow of his illness hanging over us. But that wasn't the only secret Adam had kept. "I bought Crestwood Manor from my father," Adam continued, his face serious. "Years ago, he sold it to me, not knowing I was the one who would transform it. The place I hated as a child has become something new, something for you. My brothers, they never knew about this. They still believe it's theirs. But it's not. It's yours, Naomi. All of it." Suddenly, everything clicked. The estate was the key to more than just emotional healing. It was a business deal waiting to happen. Vanguard Resorts wanted this land to expand their luxury project. But Adam had known it was worth far more than anyone realized. He had protected it and us with meticulous care. But now, with Adam gone, his brothers Marcus, Elijah, and Isaiah were coming for it. And they wouldn't stop until they got what they wanted. A knock on the door shook me from the video. "Naomi, it's Marcus. We need to talk." His voice was now laced with a different urgency. This wasn't about family anymore. It was about money and power. But Adam had anticipated this. He had prepared for it. He knew this battle would come, and he had left me with everything I needed to fight back. By the time they arrived, I had already gathered everything: the legal documents, Adam's carefully assembled evidence, and a strategy that would make them regret ever underestimating. The battle for Crestwood Manor was just beginning. And as the Sterling brothers would soon learn, they were dealing with more than just a widow. They were facing a woman who had been prepared for this fight all along.